Hey, everybody out there. I'm Scott.
I'm Gordon.
Welcome to High Proof Low IQ. We're going to do a little celebration of a couple of great days. So stay tuned. Well, welcome in again to another fun filled, great, wonderful episode of what's this called?
High Proof Low IQ. And this episode is especially for you, our favorite viewer.
Favorite viewer. So today we're just going to make a little mention of a couple of days that fall on the same day this year. Flag Day, National Bourbon Day. Old Glory, distinctly American spirit right here.
All right. I noticed that you have a theme of a certain type of bourbon. What's going on?
It's very, very astute of you, Gordon. He notices things from time to time. This is great. I try to keep him on his toes.
Every now and then.
So the theme, obviously, we have the flag draped over here, but what I wanted to talk about is the National Bourbon Day, which is supposed to be a celebration of the father of bourbon, who, according to lore, in 1789, charred his first barrel. That father of bourbon would be, I don't know if you can read the names on all these bottles, but it's a hint. Rhymes with Malaysia Flegg.
That's right.
So, supposedly in 1789, Reverend Craig charred his first barrel. There's arguments on whether it was intentional or an accident. Supposedly, he may have burned some barrels in a barn fire, or maybe he just decided, hey, I'm going to do something cool to this barrel. I think fish or flour barrels is what I think I've heard.
Yeah.
Supposedly the barrels were.
I heard the char. There's one story, one version of it. The char was done to get the flavors or the smells of whatever was in the barrel out of the barrel, because they used to transport everything in barrels, nails,
everything,
food,
dead bodies,
all kinds of liquids.
Yeah.
Maybe dead bodies.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
But anyway, so he's commonly known as the father of bourbon. Anybody that's watching this channel that knows anything about bourbon probably realizes that already. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But I just thought it would be a cool theme today for us to just talk about how great National Bourbon Day is, how it happens to fall on Flag Day. Support your troops out there. Support your country. Be patriotic. Love your country. No better country in the world than this country right here. Because you know what? We can go out and buy all these bottles, this cool whiskey right here. We're free to do it. So anyway, I think Elijah did a great job. We are forever in his debt, if you ask me, because if he hadn't done what he did, I mean, maybe somebody else would have done it, but maybe not. You never know. That one spark that becomes the flame, that becomes the fire, that becomes the huge blaze that takes over the world. Thanks, Reverend Craig. Maybe I'm being a little over the top.
Yeah, probably. So what? Had a baby. Hey, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you any time, and it really helps us out. We appreciate that. Go ahead and click that bell for notifications whenever we drop a video. We appreciate it.
And if you haven't tried all of these particular bottles, go try to find them.
Yep.
They're all different. They're all really good. These little hand grenades they sell in the Heaven Hill gift shop. Really cool. They're hot. They're 125 proof, I believe.
They're spicy.
Yeah, they're called a hand grenade because they look like a hand grenade, but they're as hot as a hand grenade too. But for me right now, this 15, I believe they just dropped a 21 in the gift shop today from what I was reading.
I think the price point on that is going to be a little high. I was reading it was going to, we'll put the price down here. I'll do a little research and put it in there, but I think it's around $300. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a little too rich for my blood, but man,
might be too rich and might be too oaky. Who knows?
Yeah, but if one of you out there, or maybe even our favorite viewer, gets a hold of a bottle and wants to send a sample our way,
send us a handshake.
Reach out, and we will be glad to give you credit where credit's due and do a small review of a small sample.
That's right.
On the channel.
In the meantime, guys, we just wanted to give a little nod to Old Glory and give a little nod to Old Rev Craig. And thank you to the country. Thank you to our troops. Thank you to Reverend Craig, because all that is wonderful, and we're glad to be standing here enjoying the bourbon with Old Glory. So, in the meantime,
Semper Fi.
roll tide. Cheers.
Cheers.